Today we're going to be working on some back extensions. We're going to be using our wall. We're going to be using 2 bricks. We're going to be using a bolster. So we'll start by bringing our 2 bricks against the wall. Outer edge of the brick in line with the edge of your mat on either side. That'll be our starting point. And we're going to lower ourselves down onto our backs and slide so our head is in between the bricks, but not all the way touching the wall. You want good distance between the wall, let's say at least a fist or so, but you don't want to be like a foot away from the wall. So start with a fist, maybe a fist and a palm's distance, and we'll adjust as needed. Again, now ignore your bricks for now. Bring your hands down by your sides. Ankles are underneath your knees. Good. Grab the sides of your mat, press down, slide the shoulder blades in towards each other. Good. Now as you're ready, we're going to press into the feet. We're going to lift just our hips up for the sky. Sternum lifts up toward the knee. You'll notice when you lift like this, your head shifts a little bit closer toward the wall. That's kind of why we don't want to be all the way against the wall. We don't want to shove our head through our beautiful walls, right? Walk the shoulders in, lift the sternum, press the feet down. Take a couple more breaths. Good. Let's release back down. So that's our very basic Setu Bandhasana bridge pose. If that's your comfort level, that's as far as I want you to take it. These next 2 back bends, I want you to do that exact same thing. However, if you've been practicing for a while and Chakrasana or Urdhva Dhanurasana, we call this wheel pose, is in your practice, you're welcome to come in a little bit deeper with me, but I will say again and again and again, only if you've done this before. If you haven't, simply do 2 more versions of what we did. Hips up to the sky, shoulder blades together, and that's it. If you're working in deeper, we're going to take our bricks, slide them in just a little bit closer so that when we bend our elbows, we can bring the heels of our palms onto the brick as we draw our elbows in toward our center line. So elbows are kind of in line with our shoulders when we do this, okay? Last time I'm going to say this. Only if this is in your practice already. Otherwise, 2 more rounds of bridge pose, just like before. But we'll all start with bridge pose, whether arms are overhead or not. As you're ready, take an inhale, lift just your hips at first. Walk your shoulder blades in towards each other. And if this is where you're staying, stay. If you're going deeper, we're going to press into the hands slightly. We're going to come onto the crown of the head. Good. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck the chin. Lower back down. Release the hands by the sides. Good. So we've got so far sort of 2 versions of our back extension. The Setu Bandhasana and then the crown of the head version, which preps us for full expression. Wheel, in Ashtanga is Chakrasana, in Hatha it's Urdhva Dhanurasana. But stay with one of those 2 versions if that's where you're comfortable. And again, only if you've done this before with a teacher present to show you, right? Otherwise, the simple version of bridge, again, for this third version. If you're going into version 2 or version 3 now, hands are going to come onto the bricks like before. Elbows bend, hug to the center line. As you're ready, we're going to lift our hips up, slide shoulder blades in towards each other, and either stay here, lift onto the crown of the head, or if wheel is in your practice, press into the arms and lift all the way up. We'll tuck the chin and lower all the way down. Hands relaxed by the side. Bend both knees. Careful with the brick as you roll to one side. And press yourself up. Good. Now our final, it's sort of both an inversion and a gentle back extension. We're going to simply take Viparita Karani, legs up the wall. Chakrasana especially can be this big, energizing back extension, right? Lots of fire built up all of a sudden. This is going to help level us out, bring us back down. So bolster is going to come flat against the wall. We're going to slide to the side of the bolster, lower onto our side, then roll onto our back, bringing our hips up onto the bolster. Good. The closer the hips are to the wall, the deeper the stretch is going to be through the back of the legs. So you're welcome to slide away a little bit. If it feels too intense, we're, believe it or not, going for a relaxing sensation. So, eyes closed down. Arms can come out to a T if you'd like, or one hand over the heart, one hand over the belly. But let your eyes close. Take some slow, full breaths. Good. I'm going to invite you to stay here for as long as you would like to. Let's say at a minimum 2 or 3 minutes, but if you're good for 5 or 10 minutes, stay as long as you'd like. Eyes closed, breathing fully. Stay put, and we'll see you tomorrow.